Agents don't make you productive. Your process does. Everybody right now is out here acting like the magic is the install. OpenClaw, OpenClaw clones, OpenClaw wrappers. Safer, OpenClaw. Easier, OpenClaw. Cloud, OpenClaw. Enterprise, OpenClaw. Every damn week, it's the same thing with a different logo and a different guy on the internet pretending he automated his whole life in a weekend. And the pitch is always the same. Get the agent, and now you're productive. No, that's bullshit. Agents by themselves do not make you productive. They make your confusion faster. They make your bad systems louder. They make weak delegation more expensive. That's the truth. Because installation is not the hard part anymore. That part is collapsing fast. You can get an agent running quick now. The real problem starts right after that. The real question is not, can you install an agent? The real question is, can you explain your work clearly enough for an agent to actually help you? That's where people hit the wall, right after setup. Cool, it's running. Now what? What do I tell it? What should it own? What counts as done? What should it touch? What should it never touch? What am I doing every day that I don't even realize I'm doing? That is the bottleneck. So here is the actual how-to, not theory, not hype, not just prompt better. Here's the process. Step 1, stop trying to automate your whole damn life. This is mistake number 1. People install an agent and immediately go, run my business, do my marketing, handle my inbox, be my chief of staff, manage everything. Too broad, too vague, too stupid. You do not start there. You start with one narrow workflow, 1, not 10, not your whole company, not your whole life. Pick something repeatable with a clear beginning, a clear end, and a clear output. Good examples: review inbound leads and rank them, draft follow-up emails after meetings, build a morning summary from email, Slack, and calendar, pull the same metrics every day and flag weird changes, turn raw notes into a first draft research brief. That's where you start. So ask yourself, what is one repeatable task I already do every week that has a clear finish line? That's your first agent job. Step 2, define the output like a grown-up, not help me with sales. That means nothing. What exactly should exist when the task is done? Be specific. Should it be a ranked list, a draft email, a one-page summary, a spreadsheet update, a research memo, a set of next actions? Ask, when this task is done correctly, what exactly should I be looking at? And then keep going. What format, what length, what tone, what level of detail? Where should it go? What makes it usable? If you cannot define the output, you are not ready to delegate it. Step 3, pull your real process out of your head. This is where the real work starts. Most people know how to do their job, but they do not know how to explain how they do it. That's why agents fail. The agent is sitting there waiting for instructions, and all you've really got is instinct, pattern recognition, and years of compressed judgment living in your head like private software. So now you have to interrogate yourself, not with fluffy questions, with real ones. First, goals. Ask, what is the real goal of this workflow? Not the fake answer, the real one. Am I trying to maximize speed, accuracy, revenue, trust, retention, quality, risk reduction? What does a great result look like? What does a result look like that is technically complete but still sucks? That tells the agent what winning actually means. Second, triggers. Ask, what causes me to do this task? Is it time-based, event-based, threshold-based? Does this happen every morning, after every call? When a lead comes in, when a metric moves, when somebody messages me, when something looks off? If you do not define the trigger, the thing won't know when to act. Third, inputs. Ask, what do I actually look at before I make a decision? Which dashboards, which files, which email threads, which spreadsheets, which notes, which CRM records, which messages, which documents? Then ask the real question. Which sources do I trust the most? Which ones do I trust the least? What information is usually missing? What missing information should stop the workflow completely? A smart-sounding agent using bad inputs is still wrong. Fourth, decisions. This is the money. Ask, what judgments am I making during this task? What makes me move faster? What makes me slow down? What makes something high priority? What makes it low priority? What makes me escalate? What makes me reject it? What makes me ask for more info? Now go deeper. What are the top 3 to 5 criteria I actually use? How do I weigh them? If 2 criteria conflict, which one wins? What signal matters more than most people think? What signal matters less than most people think? That is where your real value lives. Fifth, exceptions. This is the part that saves you from dumb mistakes. Ask, what looks normal but is actually dangerous? What edge case breaks the normal rule? What mistake would a beginner make here? What situation always needs human review? What should the agent never do without approval? What kind of false positive or false negative would piss me off the most? That's how you keep the thing from confidently doing dumb shit. Sixth, definition of done. Ask, what does done actually mean? What final output should exist? What must be included every time? What quality bar has to be hit? What check should happen before this gets marked complete? What would make me send it back and say, redo it? Without that, the agent just guesses and calls it finished. Step 4, compare your story to reality. Now, here's where most people lie to themselves. They describe the workflow they wish they followed, not the one they actually follow. So now you go back and look at the last 5 to 10 real examples: past emails, past reports, past follow ups, past lead rankings, past summaries, past notes, past decisions, and you ask, what did I actually do the last 10 times this happened? Did I really use those criteria? Did I really escalate when I said I escalate? Did I really trust the source I claim to trust? Did I really follow the standard I just described? This is where you catch your own bullshit. The point is simple. Do not train the agent on your self image, train it on reality. Step 5, turn it into a role, not a God bot. Now that you understand the workflow, do not dump all of this into one giant do everything agent and pray. That's another dumb move. Turn it into a role, a tight scoped role. Examples: lead qualification agent, post call follow up agent, daily briefing agent, research prep agent, inbox sorting agent. Then define the role in plain English. What is this agent responsible for? When does it act? What inputs can it use? What rules should it follow? What is it not allowed to do? When must it escalate? What exact output should it produce? How do we know it actually did the job right? That structure matters more than the prompt. Step 6, give it examples, not just instructions. Rules help, examples teach. Show it what good looks like, show it what bad looks like, show it the borderline cases. Here's a strong lead and why. Here's a weak lead and why. Here's a follow-up email that sounds right. Here's one that sounds off. Here's a summary that is too vague. Here's one that is actually useful. Here's an edge case that must be escalated. The more examples you give it, the less it has to guess. Step 7, test one workflow before you scale anything. Do not hand this thing the keys to your life because it got one answer right. Test it on one narrow workflow. Then review it hard. Did it use the right inputs? Did it apply the right criteria? Did it miss obvious context? Did it overreach? Did it escalate when it should have? Did it produce something actually usable? And the most important question, would I trust this again without redoing half the work myself? If the answer is no, that's not failure. That's feedback. Fix the structure, not the fantasy. The structure. Step 8, improve the system, not just the prompt. Most people keep rewriting prompts. That's too shallow. Usually what actually needs fixing is the criteria, the examples, the exceptions, the constraints, the escalation rules, the source hierarchy, the definition of done. That's where improvement comes from. Not prettier prompting, better operating logic. Here's the real formula. If you want the whole thing in one shot, here it is. Pick one narrow workflow, define the exact output, extract your real process by answering the hard questions. Compare that against what you actually did in the real world. Turn it into a tightly scoped role. Give it examples. Test it. Fix the structure. Then expand. That's it. That is how you make agents useful. Not by installing more of them. Not by buying another wrapper. Not by pretending the setup was the hard part. The actual unlock is this. Extract your process. Validate it against reality. Turn it into a role. Test it before trust. Because the first thing most people need is not a worker agent. It's clarity. Once you have that, then the worker has a chance. And once the worker has a chance, that's when the leverage gets real.